Hey friends, I wanted to share with you a tip actually 5 tips for healthier and glowing skin. Now, the reason why I wanted to share this is because I just got done with an IG Live with a friend of mine that I met actually through social media in a private group. It was actually through a financial, so both of our husbands are financial advisors. And so we connected because of a common, interest. And I started looking at her. I think she found me on my Instagram page, which is heatherjohnson.2020. So if you're not on Facebook very often and you're on Instagram, let's make sure that we're connecting. But I started following her, and she's in the health and beauty industry, and she does a lot of the microblading. She does a lot of skincare. And then I noticed that she was doing a little tutorial on her stories about her eyebrows and how she tints them. And I have been getting my eyebrows shaped and tinted for probably about 2 years now, because they've been all sorts of shapes through the years. And I had this little bald spot right here. So I'm like, oh my goodness, this knowledge is gonna be so helpful. And so I just kept following her. I'm like, okay, I need to have you speak. So we just got done with an IG Live, and I thought it would go live here because I know that a lot of you follow me for health and fitness advice. Some of you, I am your mentor. I help you grow your own health and fitness business. But then I just really want to be able to offer information to help serve. And I feel like I get this question all the time. So between Myra's advice and some of the things that I've been implementing, I just wanted to go on here and share. So would love to know if this is helpful for you. Okay, so here we go. Number 1, I really feel like it's important, and Myra, she talked about this too, to focus on the order in which you put on your beauty products. So for example, go from the thinnest to the thickest. If you have a serum, put the serum on first. And this is after you cleanse your face. And then eventually you'll lead up to putting on your moisturizer at the end. So always go from the thinnest product to the thickest, okay? Number 2 is pretty obvious. Drink your water, people. Okay, drink your water. This is so important. So when you look at your body weight, then take that time, divide it by 2, and that's the amount of ounces of water that you should be getting in on a daily basis. Now, I used to struggle with this, and you guys, I still, just to make you feel better, I still struggle with water intake. I am on day 11 right now of 21 of a detox cleanse, and we are really encouraged to drink a gallon of distilled water with some pink salt in it. And the reason why I say pink salt in it is because it pulls the toxins out of your blood. I do not get a gallon per day, but I really am intentional with getting in at least half of my body weight in ounces of water. I think so many of us, and maybe you struggle with this too, underestimate the power of water. So make sure that you are drinking your water. But Myra brought up a really good point. She said that when you buy, to steer clear of the purified water. So if you buy purified water, make sure that you're adding more minerals to it, like lemon, I start off my mornings with lemon water during my morning routine, and I put a little bit of ginger in it, like fresh ginger. Like go to the store, buy the ginger root, and then you can kind of shave it in your water. You can even add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I like to do that because I have Raynaud's, and with fall and winter right around the corner, it helps with my circulation. So that's something to try out too. So drink your water, people. Myra also brought up that you need to consider juicing. I don't know if you've juiced or if you are a juicer. I probably make my own about once a week. So it's not often, but I want to do it more, where you're actually getting in those fruit and veggies, and it actually provides a lot of hydration for your skin. Number 3 is to eat cleaner. You are what you eat. I'm sure we've heard that phrase several times before. And I know, 10 years ago when I was really struggling with the sugar addiction, I was not really eating healthy. I mean, it was just a lot of processed foods, and it was showing up all over my face. And so really try your best to eat whole foods. You guys, your body is a Ferrari. It is meant to get that proper fuel, and you'll feel more energized if you feed it properly. I know that with everything that's going on right now, emotional eating is a real deal, okay? And it's really like getting a hold of your thoughts, because I'm not gonna get into that, but it's really important to be aware of what you're feeling, because it affects a lot of things. So I have a nutritional course that's all about emotional eating. So if you need something like that, go ahead and reach out to me. But cleaner foods is where it's at. And I like to live like the 85-15 rule, 80-20 rule, where 80% of the time I'm eating clean things, but I can still have my other things that are not so clean, because this is not like a diet. I can't stand the word diet. It's a healthier lifestyle. And so number 4 is, and I'm just giving some health and beauty tips here, is just to wear SPF. Like I said, I'm recording this in the fall and there's not as much sunlight. Make sure that you are still putting on SPF. And my recommendation, and of course, the expert Myra, when she was talking, she's had 18 years of experience. She said, really try your best to get SPF of 30 or higher. And it's so important, because through the years, I'm getting sunspots in places. I'm like, I just wish that I would have even been bringing it down towards your chest. And I don't know if you notice, like women in like that are older, their face looks really moisturized and hydrated, but then you look at their chest and it's really just a lot of sun damage has happened. And so I really recommend that when you use SPF, to bring it down here, down the neck and on your chest. So, and the last thing, the last tip for healthier looking skin is to exfoliate about 3 times a week. I used, for the longest time, what was that called? Aztec Beauty. Oh my goodness. You know what I should do is if there's enough interest, I will pop a picture of that down in the comments after I'm done with this. But it's at my lake. I don't have it. It's Aztec Beauty Secrets. It's like a clay mask. I actually found it at TJ Maxx of all places, but I know you can get it off of Amazon. But it's also on my website. So you can get a clay mask where you add just a little bit, meaning 1/4 of a cup of this clay, and then you add apple cider vinegar to it, and then you use like a wooden spoon or spatula, and then you just mix it together, and then you apply it to your face, and then you put it on for about I would say 15 minutes, and it tightens your face so it looks a little funny, but it really does the job. It pulls the toxins out of your skin, and then you of course wash your face. It's funny because I had Justin do it with me the other day, and we had a good laugh session. And then my daughters wanted to do it, so I like to do that about once a week. But exfoliating, even if you have like a skincare line that has exfoliation in it, that's going to be so helpful for you, because we're constantly getting rid of those skin cells, and it's just going to help a ton. Don't get that, like, what is it called? Apricot, potato. You know what I'm talking about? Like the really cheap apricot stuff that you can get at the store. That really like burns when you put it on. Don't use that stuff. Or like the Clean and Clear. I'm flashing back to like middle school right now, where you think that would get rid of acne, but it actually, you went to school with just like red blotches all over your face. So try your best to get like, I like to use Beauty Counter. I know Rodan & Fields has some awesome exfoliation. I'm not a skincare professional, so ask and reach out to professionals, but really try your best not to go cheap on stuff like that. So exfoliation. So a recap of how, like, the 5 top tips that I have, and from my expert friend, Myra, who is in the health and beauty industry, is to, number 1, the order in which you put on your products is the best, from thinnest to the thickest for your daily skin regimen. Number 2, drink your water. Try your best not to buy purified water, but if you do have purified water, add lemon to it with like some ginger or cayenne pepper. And then number 3, eat cleaner foods. Your body, God made our bodies to eat the things that were made from the ground. So that's not to say you can't have some treats from time to time, but most of the time, try your best to eat clean. It'll show up on your face. And number 4, wear SPF on the daily, all seasons of the year, even if it's cloudy or rainy, because you're still getting those rays from the sun. And then number 5 is to exfoliate at least 3 times a week. So I hope this was helpful, you guys. And this is, if you are wanting help with cleaner eating and just trying to figure out like what is gonna work best for you at your own pace, that's what I do. That's what I help people with. That's what I help women with. And I know for a fact that there are so many of you really stressed during this time of the year. And I know it's easier to grab for those things that aren't so healthy. And I, trust me, been there. And I know that sometimes we can have all the tools, but if we don't have the accountability, it's so easy to not do the things. And so I provide daily and weekly accountability with my groups. We run them monthly. Right now, in one of my groups, it's called Unstress the Mess. And we are focusing on 10 minutes a day of meditation. I'm actually new to meditation, but it's helping with just taking 10 minutes out of the day. We have 10 minutes to start our day off like that, or maybe after our workout where we're relaxed and we are just learning strategies that's gonna help us with the stress in our life. So we're doing that, and then we're focusing on our nutrition, and we're focusing on moving our bodies and getting results. And it's just fun. We give away prizes too. So if that's of any interest to you, you know how to reach me. All right, hope this was helpful, you guys. I would love to know like what tip did you learn from this video that you're gonna start implementing? I just really want to keep driving out knowledge, and I wanna educate you on the things that you're wondering about. So if you are, maybe you already got your skincare figured out and you feel like you're in a good routine with that, but what keeps you up at night? Or what do you keep thinking about? What are you struggling with? Because I wanna be able to serve you and do my best with delivering that knowledge. So I will talk to you later.